If you're on a phone or a tablet right now while you're listening to this episode, go to your app store and download the Couch to Active app. It really is the easiest way to listen to the podcast. Hey there, friends. It's your Bad Couch Guru, Lynn Limburg, and today we are going to talk about, oh my gosh, what the heck is CrossFit? And what's all the hubbubaloo and news all about it? Possibly, if you don't follow this thread, you might not have seen it at all. But if you're in the community of CrossFit, you probably did see it. And so the founder of CrossFit, Greg Glassman, stepped down as CEO and retired. It's a company he started 20 years ago. So before we go into what happened there in the news and why he did that, for those of you who don't know what CrossFit is, or those of you who think you know what CrossFit is, the things we think we know. Let me tell you. I'm going to just give you the 411 on what it is, so you just have a little bit of a dialed in perspective of what we are talking about. So CrossFit is stereotypically, and you know I hate stereotypes. The stereotypes of CrossFit are that these are like, pretty lean gym-looking places, but they don't really have gym machines in them. They have like boxes that people jump on and ropes. And you see a lot of really strong men and really strong women lifting all these huge weights. And they have this thing called the WOD, the WOD, like what's the WOD? And then it's like this global thing, and it feels like a cult. Like people who are in CrossFit are like, oh, you got to be in CrossFit. CrossFit, got to be in CrossFit. Okay, these are all stereotypes. I know those of you who are in CrossFit, you're like, your hair is sticking up on your back now. I know, don't worry. Hang in there with me. It's going to be okay. Okay. I amuse myself too much. Okay. So CrossFit was developed by Greg Glassman about 20 years ago, and he really was looking for a way to essentially provide a place of functional movement and functional strength. So a way that people could safely get very strong, very lean in a way that's functional for their life. And so that's why you don't see in a CrossFit gym, you typically won't see weight machines. You'll see pretty much all free weights. And that's why you'll see the ropes and the rings, not wings. I don't know, CrossFit folks. Are there wings in CrossFit? I don't think so. I don't even know what that is. Okay. Anyhow, so you'll see stuff like that. And then you see this WOD or WOD. What that is it's the workout of the day. WOD, workout of day. And CrossFit is a international thing now. So there are, over 6,700 locations, almost 6,800 locations that are actually carrying the CrossFit brand name. So 6,800 gyms worldwide that are CrossFit gyms that are actually branded CrossFit. And so if you go to CrossFit.com, even if you're not a member or know nothing about CrossFit, go to CrossFit.com, and every single day on their homepage, they have the WOD, which is the workout of the day. So if you are part of CrossFit or unofficially part of it, you can do the workout of the day every single day right there for free. And you can plug in what you did, and you can look online with everybody else in the globe who's in CrossFit. You can see where you're ranking at, which for competitive folks, highly motivating. For people like me, not motivating at all. I like to be social, but if you're very competitive, you're gonna love this. The CrossFit Games have become huge. In fact, the CrossFit Games next month are going to be televised on ESPN, ESPN2, I think. So really amazing stuff. The way you become a CrossFit gym is you become a CrossFit affiliate. And this is neither good nor bad. But you pay a $3,000 fee to become a CrossFit affiliate, to be able to use the CrossFit name. You pay $1,000 to get your level 1 certification for CrossFit to be a certified CrossFit instructor. Outside of that, this CrossFit is not McDonald's, let me tell you. You pretty much can do whatever you want. So you're a CrossFit instructor, you can say you have a CrossFit gym, and then beyond that, you can pretty much do whatever you want to. CrossFit lets the gym owners decide what's the best for their people. Now, that makes it a little more loosey-goosey, but it also makes it incredibly freeing because people have the freedom to do what's right for their people. It's really different in some of the big box gyms that I've worked for. You have to do their class in their style, in their way, using their music. Even if you've listened to those songs 50 times, they want you to still use their music, not your own. Well, obviously for plagiarism rights and stuff, but it's very, very branded, whereas CrossFit really lets people own it, and they love that. And the style and the feel of it is very community focused also, because people come as groups and they cheer each other on and they do these exercises together. And a good CrossFit gym following the actual CrossFit philosophy, which is not all of them, will modify exercises so everyone stays injury-free and everyone's working at levels appropriate to them. So these are all good things. Another really awesome thing is a CrossFit gym is pretty easy to get into lower economic areas that can't afford or wouldn't be able to afford another kind of a gym or gym membership. And so it's really grown internationally in that way because CrossFit will let someone literally open up a CrossFit gym in their home or in their garage. That's why a lot of these kind of look like a garage. They don't make you waste a bunch of money on fancy schmancy looking stuff that actually doesn't help your cardiovascular system in any way at all. But man, it looks good. So there's a lot of things really good about it. What happened last week was the founder, Greg Glassman, made some comments that were very insensitive to racial differences and really were completely inappropriate. And so I don't even want to go there because I'm afraid I'll get it wrong. I did look at it and I was like, oh my gosh, not only did he make those statements, but then he got on to his staff meeting with his affiliates. And granted, he's got 15,000 affiliates. These are the people that have paid $3,000 a year to be a CrossFit instructor. And he doubled down on his comments with them on a recorded Zoom call. Not smart at all, especially when CrossFit really serves so many communities that really need CrossFit there. So very quickly, he did step down and retired from being the CEO of the company, and somebody else has immediately stepped back in because they realized the CrossFit brand and what they do for communities is way more important than trying to deal with this. But it was just too important, and what was said was too damaging. So that's really what happened there. I think this is a story that's going to be interesting to follow to see what happens. The news did report, and I don't know how they would have gotten these numbers except for from CrossFit themselves, and would CrossFit share it? I don't know. But the news said that they did lose 300 affiliates. But if they lost 300 out of 15,000 affiliates, that's 2%. So 98% of the people stuck with them. They've only lost 2%. Small hit. You can make of it what you want to. But if you are interested in CrossFit, every gym is different. Every instructor is different. The equipment's different, even though it's all kind of the same. But they tend to be a very welcoming, community-focused group. They're people who want to make friends. They're people who don't want to just exercise. They want to exercise and have a social life within that community. And they focus on nutrition and what you eat and lifestyle, healthy lifestyle. It's really what I've seen, at least in the Pacific Northwest here, has been really positive, really positive. So there you go. There's the 411 on CrossFit, what it is, and what happened last week in the news. All right, friends, we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye now. Always head on over to the homepage of couch2active.com and check out what our current new freebie is. Right now, you can get a download of your 5-minute exercise makeover on couch2active.com.